Okay, so we're back at the dealership and we're going to get the mud flaps installed front and back and get the gun safe installed. I would have installed it at home, but I have a gravel driveway and as you can tell it's raining and just another week of rain, so unfortunately the most convenient way is to have them do it. So, and I couldn't even get these parts delivered to my house. They had to go to a dealership, so kind of had to come here anyways, so I'll let you guys know how it goes. Hey guys, so got the safe installed. It's got this nice little plastic cover to put stuff in. So if someone does try to break in, it doesn't look so obvious that there is a safe here. And then, you know, I could probably put 4 or 5 pistols in there or something. So it's decently sized. So pretty happy with it. Then I also got the front fenders installed and the rear fenders. I'll show you how those turned out. So the front fenders, the stock mud, what are they called, like a splash guard, they're like half this size, so it's not too much bigger. It's like an extra 2 inches bigger, but I'm trying to prevent stuff from going over here and covering this up in mud and snow, because you got to have your DOT numbers always visible. And then in the back got a big heavy duty louver mud flaps. And they put some DOT tape on here. I bought DOT tape. I'm not sure that I like how they did that. I might just redo it and just do 1 strip, but they tried. I'm gonna see if it holds or lasts. But when I went to CDL school, part of the test was the mud flaps have to have DOT tape clean and securely mounted. And so that reminded me that I should put mud flaps on the truck and also put reflective DOT tape on it. So that's what I got done for today. Today is my birthday, 420. So being a good boy now, got a CDL. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what's going on next. I got a couple packages up here, so hopefully I'll be able to show you that tomorrow. I might go inside and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, see you tomorrow. All right guys, so today I'm gonna try and reroute the cameras that are on the bumper to the bed. And so I looked on a forum and it looks like you can easily switch out this bumper plug that has your cameras. Obviously my cameras I'm using is with a 5th wheel, so I want it back here, and this is a 4 plug. I don't need that for my 5th wheel gooseneck attachment. So what I'm gonna do is pull this off, pull that off, and then you gotta pop out this tail light to gain access to all the cables. And what I found on a forum is that the optical cable for the cameras that are on the bumper is not long enough to reach up to the 5th wheel gooseneck connection spot. So they suggested ordering these. So I ordered these, the part numbers and everything straight off of the forum, because there's a lot of science behind these. They have different ohms and stuff. So I got 3-foot long ones, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get that installed, as long as the forum's correct, you know, thanks to the cable guy out there. It should work great. Then also just got in my WeatherTech sun shield. I got the full kit. so that way I can use this, put this in the front windshield, the side windows, the back window, so that I can have privacy if I need to crash in the back of the truck. And also it's reflective. It's got two sides, one's reflective, one's not, so you can also try to keep the heat down during the summer, you know, because it gets hot and you don't want to be baking or running your truck 24/7 to keep it cool. And then it's very weird, I wasn't gonna get snow chains this year, but April, it snowed in the lowlands over here. Just last week it was snowing, and it was snowing hard up in the mountains. And in Washington, you just need snow rated tires or all-weather tires to go over the mountain. But if you're a commercial vehicle, you're required by law that have chains on the truck. So you may not be required to use them at times, but you must have them available. So I did go to E-Trailer and I got a set of snow chains for the dually. So it's actually it's really heavy. It's probably like 80 pounds. And then I just ordered some snow chains for the trailer. The trailer is ready for pickup, so now I just gotta get that paid for, get the title and registration, and then I'll be ready to hit the road. So I'm just trying to get everything in order to go pick up the trailer in Spokane. And these snow chains are a big compliance thing. You'd think, you know, end of April, it shouldn't even be a thought, but this year has been crazy, so I just don't want to get, I know there's a lot of DOT way stations between here and Spokane, so I'm just trying to eliminate any potential problems and make sure I got a clean CSV score, I think it is. I don't know, something like that. I'll let you know when I get pulled over and get inspected. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on getting these cables hooked up and rerouting the camera connection to the bed of the truck. Alright guys, give you an update. So they removed this from the bumper, lay on the ground, and there's these little metal sleeves. You just kind of push those in and you'll hear them pop. And then this will slide out of the bumper. And then to get these off, there's these little red connections. You push those back and just push back. So that's fairly simple. Just push that red connector back. And then for the 7-pin, there's this gray connector on the back side here. It's easier to take that out and then push down really hard where that gray connector was, and it'll slide off. You can see that's where the quick release is right there. So that wasn't too complicated. The next step, I'm gonna remove the tailgate and remove the end bed connection. And I'll let you know if there's anything that you need to know about that isn't very clear on the forum. I'm also doing this because no one has this on YouTube. I found it on the forum, but I haven't seen anyone do it in real life or record it, so hope you enjoy it. Alright, so I got them both out. One thing I didn't know about this 4-way connector, you know, the trailer old school, it's actually all built in to the 7-way, so you don't have to worry about adding extra wires or whatnot. So that makes life a little bit easier. I was wondering how or why no one was talking about needing extension cables for the 4-way, but now I know. I did have to use a screwdriver to get it out. It's right here. I was able to reach my hand over and get the right side, but the left side I used a screwdriver to push it in and pop it all the way out. And then you do need one of these star bits. It's pretty small. There's just 2 screws right here. Got the screws right here in the bed. And then actually the light pulls straight out, and it pulled straight out very easily. So just so you know, little red connector, pull that back, push that down. This is connected to your LED light. I unplugged that just so my ease of access, I wasn't hit the wire every single time. So now all I need to do is get back underneath the truck, connect up my extensions for the optical cameras, run it up the side of the bumper with the 7-way, and then should be able to plug this back in right here into the bed. Let you know if there's any difficulties with that. Okay, so to pull out the Dremel, I used the razor blade to kind of mark out the area, and you have to cut from here. All this is covered in lino, bed liner, so you got to cut that out so that this will fit, because it's a flush mount. It's got to be, you know, flush. So just finished that. With the Dremel, I used just a little like a glass kind of a engraving tool. I started out with some sandpaper thing, and this worked really well, but it was melting the rubber and creating a lot of smoke and kind of like a fire hazard, and I was inhaling the smoke and it wasn't good. So I'm gonna push this in and get it all clamped in. That's the difficult part I'm dealing with now, is trying to get this right side to click in, and then this left side I found that I can just come back here and kind of pull on the clamp, the metal clamp, with this, and it'll lock in. So just wanted to update you on how I did that, and yeah. Alright, I'll show you the next part. And just a little update. Amazon just dropped this off. This is going to be for my ELD. I went with the Verizon Connect, and everything's mobile or through apps. So I got an Android, and I got this. It was about $150 more than an A7, but it was bigger. It fits perfectly in the cup holder that I got. That should be arriving today. But also I got it because it comes with a pen. On the road, you have to do a lot of carrier packets, and I have a nice laptop for editing videos and stuff, but it's big, it gets very hot. So I found that I may actually be using this more than just my ELD and navigation for the trucking. I may just end up using this for some of my paperwork and stuff. So just wanted to show you what I got, kind of my train of thought. It does come with the 64 gig card. Yeah, and that Verizon Connect should be getting installed on Tuesday. It was supposed to get installed this week, but they discovered they mailed me out the wrong ELD device or for the truck. Apparently the device they mailed me, it plugs right into the OSB port, but it wasn't a device that was compatible with the ELD logbook app, which is the main reason I went with Verizon Connect, is for the ELD services. But they're great. They next day mailed it to me and got me booked in for another appointment for next week. So not too big of a deal. All right, I'm gonna get back to hooking up the bumper connection and hooking up those cables to the factory connections and wire harness. Okay, so I'm under the truck. The bumper, right underneath the bumper is where that connection is. These are 36-inch cables, which are perfect length. Just remember that the blue cable goes to the orange connector and the black one to the black. I'm not sure why this has a different ohm rating than this one, but this is the in-cab trailer and this is the back trailer camera. That's just what I got off the forum, and I haven't seen any reviews that it didn't work right. The last thing I'm gonna do is, someone was suggesting to tape this up or waterproof it, so I'm gonna try to do that, and then zip tie these wires up higher so they're not dangling down and can grab onto anything. And then lastly, connect up this. So you got your 7-prong here. I'm just gonna plug that in, pop it in, and that's it. So overall, shout out to the guy on the forum, how to take your backup gooseneck camera from your bumper and put it in the bed. I mean, no one has an expensive trailer and is using backup cameras on a bumper pole. I mean, people that are spending money to have a full-size heavy-duty truck, dually especially, and having a gooseneck package put in, they're going to be using a gooseneck. So I wish GM thought that out a little bit better. I shouldn't have to be doing this, but at the end of the day, there is a solution, and the price has come down. On the forum, he said he paid like $100 and I paid $50. So the parts and availability is out there, and it's very simple. I recommend it. It's gonna make life a lot easier. You can see some pictures on the forum where the guys have these huge loops dangling down off their gooseneck into the bumper, because you have to have enough slack for when you pivot, it doesn't yank it out of the bumper. And then you just have this huge loop dangling on the ground ready to snag on something. So yeah, I'm glad there's a solution. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.